go. So we have a sister in the chat who says that they are threatened and their actions prove. Talking about the panel, male panels, they are threatened and their actions prove that. When one poses a threat, the other gets defensive, i.e., Ray. So, Ray, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to you on this one.
Jeanette.
So,
Jeanette. Nobody's threatened.
So, are you not threatened?
Nobody's threatened. All right, Miss Jeanette. This is the thing. If we were riding down the road and you were in the driver's seat, and I installed a second steering wheel and a second brake pedal and a second gas pedal on the passenger side before our trip. And then during the trip, every now and then I just grabbed the steering wheel and went where I wanted to go. That's what having an opinionated woman is like for a man. Like, there's a possibility that you could grab the steering wheel and just drive us clean off the cliff, and I just got to deal with it. Because you want to have your opinion too. You know what I mean?
So sister out the country though.
Again, we have a few more. We have a lot of questions to go through. So the next question is, why is it? And Sweet Jones, I'm gonna come to you with this. Why are black men threatened by successful black women? Why must we both struggle? Why, Sweet Jones? Why are you intimidated or threatened by successful black women?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know. They want to know it. They want to know that question.
Yeah. Why you intimidated? You the one who told them that we was intimidated, Sweet Jones. Why you do that, man?
Bro, I ain't said no such thing. I mean, I suppose it's a thing, but at the same time, bro, I don't really understand it, man. Like, why do they think because they're successful that if we don't, I guess, see things the way that they see them, or if we don't approach them when they want to be approached, or whatever it is that they're pouring into this whole scenario, you know what? I think that's a question for a woman, dog. I don't understand.
No. These questions came from these questions they came from women.
I'm saying, but
let's hear about the homegirl.
Okay, so I got a couple homegirls, and I'm just gonna point to, call out one, not a name, but just use one scenario. She's highly educated and makes nice money, is attractive, and just an overall cool chick. And one of the things I've heard her say on multiple occasions when things don't go right is that a dude, said dude in the scenario is intimidated by her because he don't make the money she make. And that's primarily where it stops, because I don't know how many of these dudes are feeling inferior to her because they don't have the level of education she have. I think it pretty much, comes down to the money. But every time she said, I don't get it, I'm just gonna be honest, I don't get that. So I might be the wrong person to ask on that question, but I don't get why they say that. I truly don't. Because I don't get it, dog. Maybe I get an answer from one of these fellas.
Nobody intimidated, man. Who next?
Hold on. So Ray. So I'm telling you, women out there actually believe this. That they actually believe that black men are intimidated by successful black women. So we have one. We say these men on the panel seem threatened, and they try to reduce successful women to just a booty call. Why, Ray?
Why, Ray?
I mean, because generally, that's all that they deserve. At the end of the day, let me tell you something. This is the thing. At the end of the day, when you take the sex portion out of it, right? Those women really only offer headaches. It's unattractive to men for a long term. Now, of course, when your balls swell up and you get ready to get some, you'll deal with anything for a short period of time.
Well, let's not make it too let's not make it too graphic.
Hey, listen.
One in an answer.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Anything is good for that time, and I think that's where they get the wrong idea about it. When you got that attitude, men will do anything when they want it. But as far as long term is concerned, nobody wants to deal with that headache. That's a headache, because when you think about all the things that we have to deal with with women in a relationship, the headaches are very long. They have less headaches in relationships than we have to deal with. So if we don't have this many headaches, why deal with a woman who's going to give you even more than a regular woman will give you? Why would you want to deal with that when you can just be alone? I can be alone and do whatever I want, save my money, have plenty of toilet paper still in the house, and I won't have to deal with your problems. But if I deal with you, not only am I not going to get a traditional woman, but now I get headaches attached to addition with dealing with your headaches. I have extra headaches associated with being in a relationship with you. Why would I do that? And I can stay in my house. I don't even have to make a lot of money to survive if I don't have a girlfriend, if I don't have a wife. So at least the least thing that I can get is someone that's going to be cooperative, someone who's going to be submissive, someone who's going to do what I need them to do. I need an obedient woman.
It made so listen. So we had a sister in the chat said that, hey, look, when you say an obedient woman, you got to understand that women are not dogs. So so do you have another word other than obedient woman?
No, I don't have. If you look
cooperative, right? Cooperative. How about that?
Cooperative, obedient, those things are in the thesaurus. They right next to each other. Just because you don't like the word, it don't mean that what I said is not true. I'm not going to clean up my wording because you don't like the way I said it. Submissive is not a disrespectful word, but black women in America made it into a disrespectful word. They make it into that. See, this is what they do. This is what they do. They force you to change how you speak. They force you to change everything that you do. And then we all just oblige. That's what we do.
What was that Mr. Nestor?
This is what I say.
Hold on. I'm coming to you next.
Hold on, Rico. This is what I say. Mm-hmm. This is why I say the thing about how sisters raised us to be cowards come along. They have got us to be so cowardly that every time we make them mad, they force us to change our wording. They force us to change our behavior just so we don't piss them off. Just when we don't make them mad. What I said was not a disrespectful word. It's a true word. And if you look it up in the dictionary, you'll see that what I said is true. But they'll make you change what you say. That's how you have to watch out. And that's why you need to be able to check these women. Because they get out. I blame this on us.
All the females. Call them females and watch our man.
Hey, so hold on, Rico. Ray, I'm gonna come back to you, Rico. So we have a sister in the chat who says that they are threatened and their actions prove. Talking about the panel, male panels, they are threatened and their actions prove that. When one poses a threat, the other gets defensive, i.e., Ray. So, Ray, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to you on this one.
Jeanette.
Jeanette.
Nobody's threatened.
So, are you not threatened?
Nobody's threatened. All right, Miss Jeanette. This is the thing. If we were riding down the road and you were in the driver's seat, and I installed a second steering wheel and a second brake pedal and a second gas pedal on the passenger side before our trip. And then during the trip, every now and then I just grabbed the steering wheel and went where I wanted to go. That's what having an opinionated woman is like for a man. Like, there's a possibility that you could grab the steering wheel and just drive us clean off the cliff, and I just got to deal with it. Because you want to have your opinion too. You know what I mean? What men are saying is we need you to just get in the passenger seat and enjoy the ride. Because you got this. Get in the passenger seat and enjoy the ride. Now, if you decide that you want to drive every now and then you speak that, Then you get in the driver's seat, I sit in the passenger seat, and you don't ask me nothing. Because you notice when men are in the passenger seat, they don't have nothing to say about what a woman do. They just drive. We just sit in the passenger seat. They ain't got nothing to say. But women in the passenger seat got everything. Why you turn this way? Why you driving too fast? Why you driving too slow?
Put your seatbelt on.
Everything, man. So ain't nobody intimidated. Ray's not intimidated. I don't know how many of these shows you watch, but Ray ain't intimidated. I'm not intimidated. Nobody's intimidated. We may irritated and intimidated are two different things. And some of these people who claim to be intimidating people are actually just irritating.
Let me bring in Sly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, Sly. Like I mean, through all your bravado and your self-assurance, deep down inside, I see a 6-foot black man who is intimidated by a successful black woman. Explain to me why you're not intimidated.
So first off, why would I be intimidated? I mean, a woman is a woman. I love women. I don't care what they bring to the table. You know what I mean? I mean, the more money she makes, the better for us, right? I mean, but it's when you have an educated woman, or because you have to compromise sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she's making $200,000 a year and you're making $80,000 a year, whose job is more important? Is it hers or is it yours? Okay, it depends on what you do, right? Mm-hmm. But in your household, you want to keep that 200 coming in, period. It's about the money, right? If that's what you're talking about. But the thing is I hear, and what the lady said, the comment, I understand what she said, but I also understand what Rico said, and I definitely understand what Ray said. You know, but you have to, there's a double standard, okay? Because a lot of men ain't as strong as the man on this panel, right? Because I know a lot of them that are suckers, you know what I'm saying? And women run right over them, and then they run to men like these, right? But I mean, when you have a strong man, I mean, and two, like I know, like Ray used obedient. I wouldn't use obedient either, because I don't want an obedient woman. You know, I want a counterpart, right? I need somebody to challenge me when I'm trying to do something, because now I can see the whole scope, right? You have to have a difference of opinion to grow. If everybody thinks the same thing, then if he runs into a dead end, then y'all all run into a dead end. You're all gonna die. So it's like, nah, you have to have, and women are supposed to do that. Now, the way that they do it sometimes is not the correct way, but like they have to change their words too sometimes. Men are sensitive too. Men are more sensitive than women.
Who hurt you?
What's that?
Who hurt you like that? Like that's one of the statements they need to change. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, it's like the thing is, you know, a lot of men are way more sensitive than women, because a woman can be with a man, and a man can be like, man, that woman on TV is, man, she's pretty. But if a woman say with a man, she's like, man, like, let's say she's looking at The Rock or something on TV, and she's like, man, he's sexy. A man would be mad for 6 weeks. I mean, he would be on her ass for 6 weeks. Like, you think The Rock, you know, then he gonna try to, you know, he probably gonna try to get like that, but it ain't gonna happen. But it's like, I mean, I don't want it to seem like because I don't want it to seem like, because we're not bashing the women. Every man on this panel love women. Every last one of us, right? Everybody love women. But there's truth into what everybody's saying. They just saying it in their own way. And it's like like Rico said, that's funny how Rico say, if I'm driving and you just grab the wheel and go wherever you want to go, yeah, that's a problem, because sometimes some women do that. They'll just grab the wheel. They don't care who they hurt or what happens. They'll just grab the wheel and take it to a right.
Now you got to fix it.
Yeah, and then you got to fix it. But you know what I'm saying? But But when you have a strong, educated woman, and I'm not just saying black woman, any woman, you got a strong, educated woman, she'll be like, Rico, we need to go right. Rico be like, nah, we're going straight. No, Rico, we need to go right. And then Rico gonna say, why do you think we need to go right? And she gonna say, because I've been here before, or I've seen this before, and I know what happens if you go straight, so we need to go right. And Rico gonna be like, you know what? I think you're right.